Welcome to Insightful Horizon. Today, we're diving into 5 of the most perplexing and chilling unsolved true crime cases in history. These stories have baffled investigators and haunted the public for years. Each case, a puzzle box with missing pieces, a story with no ending. We're left with lingering questions, whispers in the dark, and the unsettling feeling that the truth is still out there, waiting to be uncovered. Let's step carefully into the shadows as we explore the mysteries behind these cases. It's February 2004, a frigid night in Haverhill, New Hampshire. 21-year-old Maura Murray, a nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, is packing her car. She's leaving campus, seemingly in a hurry. No one knows exactly why Maura left that night, but she does email her professors and work, indicating she needs to deal with a family emergency. But there was no family emergency. A few hours later, Maura's car crashes on a sharp bend on Route 112 in Haverhill. A passing motorist stops to help. He sees Maura, shaken but seemingly unharmed, behind the wheel. He calls the police, but by the time they arrive, Maura is gone, vanished. Her belongings, including her cell phone and credit cards, are still in the car. The only thing missing, Maura herself. The police initially treat it as a missing persons case. Maybe she wandered off, disoriented after the accident. But as days turn into weeks, with no sign of Maura, the mystery deepens. Theories begin to swirl. Did she stage her own disappearance? Was she running from something or someone? Or did something more sinister happen that night? The case of Maura Murray becomes a breeding ground for speculation, fueled by internet sleuths and armchair detectives. Leads run cold, theories are debated and dissected, but the question remains, what happened to Maura Murray? The Cecil Hotel in downtown Los Angeles, a place with a dark and troubled past, a history steeped in tragedy and unsettling occurrences. It's here, in 2013, that the story of Elisa Lam unfolds, a story as perplexing as it is haunting. Elisa, a 21-year-old student from Vancouver, Canada, is visiting Los Angeles. She checks into the Cecil, alone. Days later, she is reported missing. Her last known movements are captured on the hotel's elevator security camera. The footage, now infamous, shows Elisa behaving strangely. She's seen talking and gesturing to someone or something unseen, hiding in the elevator, her movements erratic and difficult to interpret. The footage goes viral, sparking a wave of speculation and amateur investigations online. Weeks pass, and the mystery of Elisa's disappearance deepens. Then, a gruesome discovery. Guests at the Cecil begin to complain about the water pressure. Hotel staff investigate the source of the problem and make a horrifying discovery. Elisa's body is found floating in one of the rooftop water tanks. How did she get there? The doors to the rooftop are locked, accessible only to staff. The water tanks themselves are tall and difficult to reach. Was it suicide? A tragic end to a young life battling mental illness? Or was there something more sinister at play? The LAPD rules Elisa's death an accidental drowning, citing bipolar disorder as a contributing factor. But for many, the official explanation does little to quell the unease surrounding the case. Chapter 3. The Unsolved Villisca Axe Murders. A small town in Iowa. Villisca. Population, less than 3,000. A place where life moves at a slower pace, where neighbors know each other by name. But on a summer night in 1912, the peace of Villisca is shattered, forever marked by an unspeakable act of violence. It's June 10th. The Moore family, Josiah, Sarah, and their 4 children, along with 2 young guests, attend a children's program at their church. They return home that night, unsuspecting and full of the day's events. Sometime during the night, an intruder enters their home. Armed with an axe, they bludgeon all 8 people in their sleep. The next morning, a neighbor, Mary Peckham, grows concerned when she notices the Moore house unusually still. The chores that Sarah usually completed by that time are left undone. Mary sends her teenage son, Paul, to investigate. He knocks, but there's no answer. He tries the door. It's unlocked. Paul steps inside and is met with a scene of unimaginable horror. The bodies of the Moore family, along with their 2 young guests, lie slain in their beds. Despite a massive investigation, numerous suspects, and countless theories, the Villisca Axe Murders remain unsolved. Chapter 4. The Black Dahlia, a Hollywood Nightmare. 1. Los Angeles, the golden age of Hollywood. Beneath the glitz and glamour, a darkness lurks. A young woman's body is discovered in a vacant lot, her life brutally extinguished, her story forever intertwined with the city's dark underbelly. Her name, Elizabeth Short. Her fate, to be forever known as the Black Dahlia, a moniker bestowed upon her by the press. Elizabeth's body, severed at the waist, is found posed, her face slashed into a grotesque grin. The brutality of the murder sends shockwaves through the city. Despite numerous leads and countless hours of investigation, the case remains cold. Theories abound, ranging from jilted lovers to vengeful gangsters, each more outlandish than the last. The Black Dahlia case embodies the dark side of Hollywood glamour, a stark reminder that beneath the surface of beauty and fame, evil can fester. Chapter 5. The Missing Sodder Children, a Christmas Eve Mystery. Christmas Eve 1945. Festive lights twinkle, carols fill the air, and families gather, warmed by the glow of the holiday season. But for the Sodder family of Fayetteville, West Virginia, this Christmas Eve would become a night etched in tragedy. The Sodder family, George and Jenny, along with 9 of their 10 children, are settling in for Christmas Eve. The younger children, excited for Santa's arrival, beg to stay up late. Jenny, weary from the day's festivities, relents. Hours later, a fire erupts, engulfing the Sodder home in flames. George and Jenny, along with 4 of their children, escape the inferno. Frantic, they search for their 5 missing children: Marion, Sylvia, John, Betty, and George Jr. But the children are gone. No trace of them is found in the ashes of the home. The fire, though devastating, is not believed to have been hot enough to completely incinerate their remains. Where are the children? The investigation into the fire is hasty and inconclusive. The official ruling: an electrical fire, the missing children presumed dead, their bodies consumed by the flames. But the Sodders refuse to believe their children are gone. They question the official narrative, pointing out inconsistencies and raising doubts about the thoroughness of the investigation. Theories emerge. Were the children kidnapped, spirited away under the cover of the fire? These 5 cases are just a glimpse into the vast world of unsolved mysteries that continue to baffle experts and captivate the public. Each case, a poignant reminder of the fragility of life, the enduring power of the unknown, and the insatiable human need to find answers, to make sense of the seemingly senseless. Do you believe these mysteries will ever be solved? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found yourself drawn into the shadowy world of unsolved crimes, be sure to subscribe to Insightful Horizon for more explorations into the most compelling and baffling cases in history. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of mystery. Until next time, keep questioning, keep searching, and never stop seeking the truth.